A room with a view. The latest rage in the NCR property market today is to own a home in the foothills of the Aravallis. Aravalli facing projects in Gurgaon and Faridabad have been a sellout, and a slew of new launches in recent months are being lapped up by buyers for the USP of their proximity to nature. Real estate developers are betting big on this last patch of natural green in NCR.
When you go close to the green areas, now you get a better premium. This is true that when you are close to nature, people have started giving preference. Buyers start giving preference to the projects which are very close to nature.
So now that developers have arrived right at the doorstep of the Aravallis, are these mountain ranges their next stop? Already ravaged by mining, the Aravallis in NCR could now be subjected to massive real estate activity. A mega tourism zone, as proposed in the draft development plan of Mangar, threatens the sensitive ecology of these mountains along with the drinking water security of NCR. A sacred grove on the Aravallis in Faridabad, Mangar has long been eyed by land sharks due to its proximity to Delhi and its strategic location on the Gurgaon-Faridabad road. Local activists claim property prices here have tripled and land has been bought over by powerful entities in anticipation that the draft development plan from Mangar will allow them to build. The state-level committee deliberating on this plan earlier this year attempted to protect these centuries-old forests by excluding farmhouses, hotels and industries. But 5 months later, the committee proposed a mega tourism zone over 500 hectares of land and a university over 40 hectares. Sources in Haryana's town planning department confirm that this proposed tourism zone will involve housing projects. Urban planners reckon that allowing any kind of construction activity on the Aravallis will set a wrong precedent.
Large projects of institutional nature are likely to be the trigger of more development here. And then one thing leads to another, there's a chain reaction. And this is a recipe for a violation of a large order.
The Aravallis have been declared a deemed forest area by the Supreme Court and shown as a natural conservation area in the NCR Regional Plan 2021. Yet, there seems to be no political will to bring the Mangar forests in Faridabad under the Punjab Land Preservation Act, which restricts non-forest use of forest land. This glaring loophole works well for developers but makes investment uncertain for buyers.
They are putting the onus on the developers, so the entire risk is with the developer and their investors. The master plan is basically pretending that they are not allowing anything and project developers should take the forest clearance.
Colonizing the Aravallis in NCR also has serious future implications for the residents of Gurgaon and Faridabad. These mountain ranges are a critical groundwater recharge zone for 100% of Faridabad and 70% of Gurgaon. Its rocky peaks also act as a buffer zone, blocking the desert winds from entering the plains. The ecological spillover will impact both these suburbs. For the locals of Mangar, perhaps their only defense is their faith in their spiritual saint, whose wrath is famously known to befall anyone who disturbs their sacred grove. Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.